But yeah, we are about to meet South Africa, and no doubt he will be the next enemy. I don't really know what this game is gonna bring here. There would be the option to have like the easy way out, right? To just basically end the game already in a few in-game days by just allying Alberta and South Africa. And then, you know, the game is already basically over. Now let's do our trick here to scout what South Africa has in terms of army. Alright, Motors Infantry, Light Tanks, Infantry, Regiment, Motors Infantry. Interesting. I mean, should be fine. But yeah, I think I will not hesitate and just immediately bring my bombers here in force. Also maybe bring all the strategic bombers in reserve so that in case something happens, they can join the battle, even though I do not plan to use them and show them. But, you know, there are, of course, situations where it's useful to have strategic bombers in the area. I mean, this is my Air Force right now. We have 30 tactical bombers, almost 30 interceptors, 10 attack bombers. So let's go ahead and take some of the space here, because this is our airport that we need to defend. That's like the biggest thing. With these bombers, I mostly want to go ahead and make sure that he doesn't get to plunder the Upper Volta cities. Because I think Upper Volta is inactive, and it seems like he took out all his units, right? So the odds are that all of this is empty, and I feel like South Africa is wanting to beeline here, so he can take these cities and get the bounty and everything. And his capital, where is his capital? This is his capital. That's also very nice. There's probably like a lot of cash in here. So yeah, I should try to stop him from doing that. You know, I don't want to put my orders through the fog of war, because then we might run into a unit. And right, like we've already bypassed like this. So I'm always only trying to go where I can see. It's a little bit like Minesweeper, right? Don't really want to step into a mine if we can avoid it. Right now we're starting to fill up everything with the bombers here, and queued up some fighter planes. So I guess we do have some enemies establishing themselves. Let's check out the newspaper though. Yeah, I'm number 1, which I kind of hoped for and expected. Surprising that Finland is number 3. I guess he's starting to have a decent army now. We don't trust each other 100%, and considering that he's making rocket fighters and I'm full air, it does suggest like he also maybe doesn't trust me fully, and is building an army that's partially set up to beat me potentially. We will see how that will develop. I feel like right now there's a good chance that me and Finland will fight at some point in this game. Guess I'm just gonna make level 3 mechanized a little bit, and that also means that I will now want to start make a few barracks. We captured the Upper Volta capital. We can immediately make some propaganda centers here. Day 13. South Africa seems to be bunkering down across this stupid river. It's still so crazy that this is actually in the game. I don't know if this is intentional or not. There's some kind of agreement between South Africa and Persia. Persia has his capital here and has a big army here, 30-40 units, and there's some AA. If I would bring all my planes, I could clear it, of course, but it would be sort of costly. There's like another stack here. I don't know, we might be a little bit stuck here. I don't know how quickly we can push through here, considering I have like no rocket artillery and stuff. So the thing that I'm worried about a little bit is my navy situation. I mean, I am the UK. If Alberta would launch a naval attack at me, and it's a little bit too big, that could do a lot of damage here. And I don't have marine bombers either, so I'm a little bit scared. Theoretically, I guess marine bombers would be the best for me to make here, because I could pair them up with like my other planes, and it would basically be impossible for him to out-trade me. He would need to have so many cruisers and so many ships. I do feel like I am just a little bit weak right now. And yeah, I mean, I feel that I don't have something like an artillery stack. So like the army with Persia, I don't really know how to deal with it yet. And like both of my level 3 tactical bomber stacks are extremely bruised. So yeah, I just have like this one bomber wing that I'm using to clear everything. And like with these armored cars, I'm just constantly bypassing. Day 15. So I have been massing troops here on the ground for South Africa and Persia, and I've already started converting these medium tanks, right? Even though originally I kind of planned to just keep them until like level 5 or something, I am now converting them to level 3 because now I kind of want to push here. I kind of want to finish this off and then be able to move all my air like to the east and then get some more VPs there and then basically finish the game. It's still weird with Finland. He keeps massing rocket fighters. He already has 23 rocket fighters. I still think I would be able to overwhelm him, but man, like if you look at him, he does not look like a teammate. He looks like somebody who is just building up to beat me. So, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna play it this way I'm playing here again. Don't really think I like it that much. Basically, I've been stalled by this Persia army that is not that great. And now I'm forced to convert like medium tanks and you know, scrape together my melee combat ground army because my planes are a little bit too precious and I don't want to waste half of their strength to clear a random small army. Heavy air is just a little bit weird maybe because right now I've been waiting here for a long time for reinforcements because I need higher strength. So yeah. Probably rocket artillery sounds like a smart idea. Maybe in the build I can do a little bit lighter on the infantry than I normally do because I'm going a lot of air. So I would just have a bunch of rocket artillery and then maybe some armored cars. Yeah, I mean there's a high chance of an invasion at some point. We're day 15, so it's not that weird anymore either. So Persia is coming out a little bit before I finished assembling my troops, and also I didn't know he has artillery and I saw it too late, and now he kind of took a shot at my airfield, which means I need to get these airplanes to the other airfield. And yeah, I mean he still has 90 in AA. I mean this should be a clear victory, right? 1650, 116 attack, and he has 100, basically like 17 defense. Would be a very clear victory, but I guess he has the planes. Wait, should I retreat from this? Well, this is tricky. Do I want to engage him into melee combat? Probably not, right? It's a little bit uncertain. I don't know all the variables here. If I engage him into melee combat here, this army might make the difference. I would kind of need to scout with one unit before I take it. Because I think this is a big army, and considering they're gonna have two big armies here and a big air force, I need to retreat here and not take this battle. Wait for some more units. It's level 3 artillery. Yeah, I mean, let's just retreat. Okay, what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna do this. The two strategic bombers should make this airfield be destroyed and all the bombers reroute. They're rerouting to different airfield. But it's so funny because usually I always play from their spot. And it's the first time that I am actually the strategic bomber player. War bonds exist, right? I don't know if it's possible that we can kill all the planes here. What I kind of want to do is get these tactical bombers a little bit further up. Maybe like here. And then we war bond this airstrip. And if we need to, we're gonna trade away some of this bomber HP. But we want to keep the airfield destroyed. So when the tactical bombers arrive, they will completely start obliterating planes. Same with this airfield. Oh, I did not think about that. We are kind of relying on these airfields to stay intact. The airfield is gone, but he would be able to warbond a new one, right? Very easily. He's not making an airport. This makes no sense. Like you are 100% supposed to warbond an airfield here. Or maybe he has no warbonds. I don't know. The airfield is destroyed and the strategic bomber as well. I mean, it kind of like my decision to send in the tactical bombers relies on him not war bonding an airfield, which is kind of stupid, no? You know what? I don't like this battle. I don't like this battle. I'm gonna retreat, actually. The artillery is gonna grind us down too quickly here. We're gonna win against either of these stacks individually, but there's so much artillery here. All right, so I think I know what the plan here is. I think the plan is not to send in a stack of tactical bombers here and hope that he just doesn't have the war bonds, because it's really, really cheap. Like, it's just gonna be a few K war bonds here to build the airfield. And we're gonna wait for our strategic bombers to be in position. And we are also gonna upgrade them. The question is how many and to what level. So we are about to have the level 5 strategic bomber upgrade, which is nice. But upgrading them to level 5 is perfect. And then we can also, like, you know, skip level 6 and then upgrade them to level 7 later on. So the question is how many can we upgrade? We're lacking manpower. I mean, we can do the same thing as before. We detach some of the strategic bombers to knock down the airfield. I mean, I kind of don't want to take this battle even. What if we just abandon this? I mean, I got his planes to go back. We're not ready yet. This is just shenanigans. I mean, I'm fighting like in a stupid way, right? I'm about to have much more strategic bombers. Maybe I should just wait. Let's take 6 and we go deeper. Okay. He's gonna refuel before we're done here. So we need to attack move. But considering that we don't know where the other planes of his are, I'm a little bit uneasy. Let's start 3. And that deletes the airport. Where did his interceptors go? 10 interceptors. They were here, no? You know, I'm mostly buying time. These bombers are about to join the fray. He's still moving his planes. He doesn't have the war bonds, I guess. Alright, it's time to show the 20 strategic bombers. I feel with him, right? I've been here before, having some high-level strategic bombers over my planes that have no airfield. So yeah, that's the end of South Africa. We're still gonna clear the ground armies, but that should be no problem.